Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are through the end of page 5. Got our station, I think, is pretty well done. It seems like I don't think there's anything else going to be added on there. And got the frame of our, I'm pretty sure the caboose, yeah, 'cause it's only got the 4 wheels. Started up. We'll finish that up pretty quickly tonight, I think. Looking good. Nice little, relaxing build so far, I think. I was on the comments, I admit, I was a little disappointed the axles don't spin on these, but otherwise, I think it's going to turn out really nice when it's all said and done. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Have a good time and just upload daily. We're not doing anything world-changing. We're just having fun building silly little models. So if you've seen any kits you'd like to see me take a shot at, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list. And like I keep saying, y'all seem to have pretty good taste, so it makes my job easier to find ones if you recommend them. But without any further ado, we're ready for page 6, so let's just jump in and get going. Okay, start off right off the bat, just adding our platform on. Let's see. Yeah, got these. Okay, gotta make sure we got our notches lined up there. So, together. And just work our way down. Snug. Alright. Okay. Platform up and running. Then get to build some doodads. If I get all my doodad pieces up. Chairs, I guess, is the more appropriate term for them. Seats. Having a fun weather night tonight. We got another tornado warning in effect. I think right now we're sort of in a lull between storms, but hopefully I can keep my power on long enough to get this uploaded tonight. Got procrastinating and distracted by a podcast and everything, so I am starting later than I want to, which seems to be standard anymore. I'm gonna have to force myself to buckle down and do these things more timely manner at some point. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, 2 of these. So let's go on our bench seats. Let's see here. Got these. We're supposed to go on the back on first. There's the taller one. And this, the more I'm looking at this, maybe this isn't a caboose. This may just be a rail car. It sort of had the caboose look to it, but I think it is just going to end up being a passenger car. One of those situations, get the tool in there so I can get the pressure on the. Alright. If I'm working with these tiny little pieces, I should bring in even tighter. See how careful I am with my paint stick when I get started, and then I have to. That's not where it went. the last one. Okay. Now, all these guys. Okay. And opposite the direction of the arrows there. So let's go. We're going to jiggle everybody down. Let's go up here on the front. Okay, got our. Okay, now our solid end. We go assuming, yeah, that side's got to go out. Here. Rear wall, hinge, goes in here, and I remember to paint. I did not hit that one with the black. Let's see. Okay, oh, code goes in from the inside. Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then door. Get our door handle. And the door goes in the bottom there. And line up. There it goes. Okay, so we got the door does open for us. That going. Now, those dealios, and so okay, so we're going in bottom and the side there, so down. Alright, that was fairly painless. All right. Just how I like it. Alright. Some wobble on there. I think once we get the walls in place, let's see, this one's a little loose, but I think that's going to stabilize once we get our sides on. And guys, in the back. of our it escapes me. Trying to concentrate on too many things at once. I can't remember. Got a little standing place there. I guess that's one thing that's supposed to be representing the chains you could to go between cars if I had more cars there. Yeah. That's end of page 6. Looking pretty good. And skip to page 7. It's gonna be got some big pieces here, so let's widen it out a bit. I think this will finish up the. I guess, like I say, I'm gonna rent and call it a passenger car on this page. But I guess that's the. You got the caboose sort of look to me. A little bit more, I think. Yeah. And some small pieces. Okay. Looks like to build on our walls first, and then we'll go everywhere else. Side of the door, assuming door. No, it doesn't actually have a door. Yeah, it's just open to the world. Three steps. A spacer in between. This goes up from the bottom. Same thing sort of here, trying to figure out a better order to do them in to make it simpler on me, I think. These first is going to be gotta get the these are out of the way on the you go into the vertical. And still, yeah, they don't interfere with each other that way. That's lower guy. Okay, so we got both sides done. Let's get out of the way, so it's time to install. Let's see. This goes this away. And okay, looks like I was guessing black on those, but it looks like it needs to be red. Red paint for the black. Yeah, well. Let's see. guys. Theory. Okay, not Siri's trying to talk to me again. Every time I say theory, Siri tries to light up. As I was saying, we should be, since we had the other side on, these should have lined up easier, so, and I think they did. Now we had our cross members here and here. And once again, guessed wrong on the color. It may actually end up being underneath the roofing, but won't hurt to have it. Not want to cooperate here. Is it? It says down. It doesn't say. You get all these small pieces around that I can easily break them. Not careful. So let's try and do a little. Okay, I got that in. Door. Squeeze together there. All right. Not ideal. Wiggle it. Okay, the wiggle and the jiggle seem to help there. On that one. Okay, there it went finally. Okay, good structure. All right. I thought for sure, for a split second there, I thought I was about to break those. Okay, now I got thicker guys are the outer edges, and the thinner ones go through the middle. So let's go where they line up with the holes. That makes it easy. And in place. Alright, here we go. That completes the... I guess it is a passenger because you can see the seats in the windows there. Let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead try and touch up the inside here. I think I'm doing okay for time tonight. I'm going to go all the way up to the nooks and crannies, but get these parts that are really sticking out there. I'll close close can I get? There we go. There we go. Alright, now I think I'm done. Alright, so that was end of page 7 on to page 8. Get to start working on our locomotive proper. Let's see. Yeah. And all the wheels. Okay. So we start off right off the bat. Oops, should be another one. Oh, there it is. These guys go. Oh, very loosely there. Looks like it's going to be another need to. I think. Yeah, maybe. Okay, it's sticking a little bit. Maybe it won't need the glue. Let's see how. Oh, let's see. We actually got our axles go in too. Maybe they'll help stabilize. Okay, they're not gonna be tying things together. Whoops. And actually, it says. No, that's right. I accidentally put them together the right direction. Evidently it does make a difference. You want to make sure that evidently they're okay. So the spaces on the wheels must be different based on the, yeah, okay. And I get all these guys to play nicely. Okay, I think we're gonna have to eventually put something on top here to tie it together. So I think I'm gonna forego the glue. It probably wouldn't hurt to put it on there, but I think I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this goes there and tab up into this guy. Connecting doodad hitch. Here, outside, all the way down. Both of them, and then our little bumper devios on top. And you go here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just can't stop myself. I'm sure I could if I really wanted to. Okay. That just makes me feel better. Okay. label the wheels nicely for us so I can keep them straight. I didn't notice that earlier. 12s and 8s, 12. 10, 10, 14, 10, 11, 14, 14. Okay, so these must go. So I need for this side, I need 4 of the 8s. So and 10, 11, 10, 10. So these are our wheels. And right in. Go for the other side. A little bit now. Okay. So, just to make sure we pay attention to the direction the little circle goes that way. And then 2. Okay, and then on the other side, same. The oddball goes in the on the 3rd slot. So circle to the bottom on this one. And same thing again here. We got these guys on. I think that's all for page 8. Let's move on to 9. Okay, so I'm gonna use you with some of the accordion bit, and it's really thin accordion bit. I'm nervous about that. They gave us 1 extra. And get hold of this. And we'll get to use this stuff. So see if it's any better. I think it'll be alright using on the. It's gonna be on a flat surface on this one. So, but let's see here. Go. Yeah. Must be the bottom. Okay. Look at what I'm doing here. Then this guy here. This place. And we'll bring out our little. They're calling them copper nails, but they look like rivets to me. Find a tray, bowl rather. Grab them. supposedly. Yep. Easy enough. Popped it right in. Okay. Now the fun begins. So we got you. Okay, so we'll take you in here and slot you right off the bat. Okay, make sure it's down into our little slots there. Actually, not yet. I'm going to put the tape on first. So, there, crooked a little bit, but maximum coverage, I hope. Feels pretty sticky initially, so I'm hoping it maintains that. Push down good in place. Get my Pelio DPO. And I didn't. Okay, got that one to leave some behind. Drop from the top, maybe. Side. There it goes. Now, back to where we were a minute ago. There. Around. Bring it all the way. Yep. Shoulders. Shoulders flush with our head. All the way up to the top there. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully we'll put something to lock this in place to make sure it stays in. But for right now, back side, make our little drive and through there and into there. Alright, how do we install? Don't install it yet. Okay, but that's all for 9, and on to page 10. This is where I'm planning on stopping tonight, so we may have a slightly shorter video. I'll take a peek at 11, make sure there's nothing I can do quickly. No, this is going to be a good break point here, because we're going to start working on the platform next. So this is going to be the good spot to stop. Okay. These guys. Okay, yeah, there is a hole there. I knew there had to be, because I knew I didn't drive that brad in with my hand. That one's far more agreeable. In theory, I got practice at this now, so I should be better at it. Peeled before it was ready on that one. Let's try the other end. Okay. Okay, if this video is going to get me trying to peel this layer off. All right. And around again. Oh, that went much easier. Okay, now you and here. Oh, wait a second. This is on the other side, so that's, yeah, I want the trim the accents to the outside of that, away from our hooks here. Yeah. Okay, so now, okay, so we got both our drives. So far it's staying in place. Now, yes, and here, down, all right, and here. Oops, it didn't line them up. I think it did. A little bit further. Yeah, okay. Now we got our little pegs. Go in. Okay. Sideways on this one. But there it goes. And vertical on this one. Okay. Alright, so that's that part done. And we get to add 3 more of these on each side. 4, 6. Alright. It was harder than I thought it'd be, so it's oh, there's only one on that side. Thought they'd be symmetrical, but they are not. Okay. 3 on this side. There it goes. Alright, so there's that. I say that's where I'm going to stop, because we start working on the platform next. So that's a good place to go. And let's see, there's going to be our little hooking system there. So it does. And yeah, so that's going to be nice. Got one more quick look at our passenger car. It's got our door in the back here that I can't reach with my hand, but it does. Open. A few minor details on the inside, just enough to give the impression. I say with our chairs, our benches up here, and our chairs back there. Really coming together good. I think it's really looking good. I'm very pleased with this. Okay, let's mount this up on our station. Here going to be. Like so, it's going to be the eventual sideways look. I still that's distracting to me. So you know, it's a fairly short video. Let's see if I can just ease it down a little bit. And I'm not going to try and color the whole thing, but I want to make it a little less vibrant. Because like on display, this will be the side that you see down there. Should have used a regular marker on this rather than the paint pen. Platform's starting to get in the way now. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd say that looks much better, even just barely coloring it in. Alright, but with that, I think I've managed to squeeze out the 45 minutes. That's sort of my self-imposed goal. Okay, but there we go. That's where we're at so far. Like I said, I'm going to call that a night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.